What's up, nerds? It's your boy, the OG GM, coming to you live from a small island off the coast of Costa Rica. It's about 9:30 in the morning. It is the 5th day of April 2023. It's looking to be about 60 degrees and gorgeous outside. And we have yet more news from the D&D Top Secret Summit that happened the other day. This one comes from the mouth of Sauron himself, Jeremy Crawford, and it addresses the reason why there are no half-elves and half-orcs in the forthcoming new edition of Dungeons & Dragons. Trigger warning, this topic could be upsetting to some. I know I was pretty upset by it, and I know my friend who I was with last night watching TV, when we read this, she was extremely upset. And I know people are going to say, oh no, that's not what they meant. But let's just take a look at Crawford's statement regarding why half-elves and half-orcs are out of the game. They are removing the half species because the idea is inherently racist. The idea that somebody is half-elf and half-human is inherently racist. The idea that somebody is half human and half orc is inherently racist. Mixed species individuals are inherently races. Multiracial people are people of more than one race. A variety of terms have been used by these, like, Eurasian or whatever, Well, for example, the individual who I was speaking about was with me last night. Her mother is Japanese. Her father is from Mexico. She is multiracial or biracial. She is half Japanese, half Hispanic. According to this, she is inherently racist. Now, of course, you're going to say, oh no, that's not what they meant. They meant the idea of half-orcs are racist and half-elves are racist, because it's racist to think that an elf and a human would ever get together and have a child. Mind you, Elrond, for the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit, is half-elf. Mind you, Aragorn, from the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit, is half-elf. Mind you, Tanis half-elven from Dragonlance is half-elf. Mind you that multiple important characters throughout the history of Dungeons and Dragons are half-elf. Hundreds of people have played half-elves and half-orcs. 99% of the time, there's going to be at least one half-orc at the party. But oh no, they are now inherently racist. Mixed race species are now inherently racist. I'm half Christian, I'm half Jewish. I'm half German, I'm half American. Does that mean I'm inherently racist with a last name like Strauss? But oh no, that's not what they meant. It just means we're removing half-elves and half-orcs because they're inherently racist. Now let's go down the list of the races that they consider that are okay. Humans are still okay. Full elf, you're still okay. Even Tro. Full dwarf, you're still okay. Full halflings, you're okay because you're not a half race. It's just the name we gave you, even though you're not half something and half something else. Hobbits, you're okay. Orcs, full-blooded orcs, you're fine. You're not evil anymore, but you're fine. A full-blooded orc, you're okay. Tiefling, you're fine because you're half devil and half human. You're fine, Tiefling. Dragonborn, you're okay. You're half dragon, half human. You're okay. Goliath, you're a half giant. You're okay. Because half elves are bad, half orcs are bad, half species are bad, multiracial species in D&D are bad. Tiefling, you're okay. Dragonborn, you're okay. And Goliath, you're okay. Elf, dwarf, human, gnome, halfling, you guys are fine. Orc, you're okay. You're not a half orc anymore. You're a full orc, but you're not evil anymore. You're okay. And that's great. That's fine. Okay. We know that what they're trying to say is not that people of multi-ethnic origins are racist. It's not racist that my friend is half Japanese, half Hispanic. No, it's just racist that half elves and half orcs are bad. Okay, right? Yes. So there's nothing wrong with that theory, right? Oh, wait. We're just one more thing. Just one more thing. Just wait a sec. Wait a minute. Half elf, half human, bad, racist. Half orc, half human, bad, racist. Tiefling, half human, half demon, not racist. Dragonborn, half human, half dragon, not racist. Goliath, half giant, half human, not racist. Those are okay. Those are fine. Those are not inherently racist. Half species. But, okay. Wait. I'm sorry. Can we just go over that again? Just can we? 50 years of playing half species, 50 years of important cultural characters in the history of the hobby and literacy in general. Racist. Half elf, half orc, racist. Horrible. Inherently racist. Gone. And they're going to go back, and every single solitary product that has ever mentioned half orc or half elf or anything is going to be washed through and regurgitated. Now you're a full elf Tanis half-elven. Now you're a full orc Alphonse. All those famous half races gone. But Tiefling, Dragonborn, and Goliath, which are now core races, are okay. They are not inherently racist. Multiracial people are racist unless they're not racist because Wizards of the Coast says so. Being multiracial, being a half species, being biracial is inherently racist unless you're a race that the culture think is cool. So if you're a half demon, half human whose mother was, abused by a demon and forced to give birth to you, thus tiefling, you're fine. If you're the product of a giants going through your village and doing inappropriate things to the villagers, thus giving birth to the Goliaths, half giant, half human, that's okay. But if you are the loving, child of two people who loved each other, Baron and Luthien, Aragorn and Arwen, Tanis half-elven, you're inherently racist. Tanis half-elven, inherently racist. Tieflings, okay. I can't make this stuff up. I wish I could, and I know people are going to go, that's not what they meant. They didn't mean that because if my father is Russian and my mother is Filipino, that's inherently racist. No, what they're saying is if my mother is an elf and my father is human, that's inherently racist because two different species is racist. But people from two different ends of the world, that's not racist. They're not saying multiracial, biracial people are racist. You're getting it wrong, OGGM. They're just saying that the idea that an elf and a human loved each other and gave birth to a half-elf child who went on to become one of the most important characters in the Lord of the Rings or the Dragonlance books, that's bad. But if a woman and a demon copulate and give birth to a tiefling, that's okay. That's okay. From the words of Jeremy Crawford, the reason why half-elves and half-orcs, the favorite race of many a player for 50 years, is being removed from D&D is because it's inherently racist. Multiracial people, inherently racist. Nothing says diversity, inclusion, open arms, embracing the vast cornucopia melting pot that is humanity. The idea that there is nobody on the face of the earth at this point in time who is genetically 100% one specific individual species, race, color, or whatever. We are a conglomerate, a melting pot. We are all hundreds of parts of hundreds of different people who came before us and whose genetics traits have been passed over hundreds of thousands of millions of years, dating all the way back to, Metachlorian Eve, when after the volcano and there was only 2,000 people on the face of the earth, or dating all the way back to Genghis Khan, one of the most prolific, Asian men in history, and the fact that most Asian men can, but no, history, culture, anthropology, an elf and a human loving each other and giving birth to Elrond or Tanis half-elven, that is now inherently racist. You can't take this one back, because you know that there are going to be 100 multiracial individuals out there going, wait, what did you just say about me? Because as I said, I spent the evening with a friend, an educated member of the nursing community who's been my friend. Her parents are Japanese and Hispanic. She is multiracial. And according to Jeremy Crawford, multiracial is racist. Half elf, half orc, half human, half gnome, half dragon. Oh, no, wait. Half dragon, okay. But half orc, half elf, bad. I don't know how else I can say this. I don't know how else I can just look at this. I mean, we know people will come out tomorrow and say that's not what Crawford meant. We know people will say, oh, no, this is a good thing. The inherent racism of D&D being erased, being whitewashed. But you can't say that and then also say Tieflings, Dragonborns, and Goliaths are okay, because they're the exact same thing. Please, what is the difference between a half giant and a half human, Goliath, and a half orc and a half human? What is the difference between a half dragon and a half human, Dragonborn, and a half elf and a half human? What is the difference between half demon or whatever they are now and half human, and a half human and a half carrot? What's the difference? Please tell me how those three are okay, but half elf and half orc are not okay. Okay? I mean, I guess that's the end of the statement here. I mean, I can continue making fun of it. I can continue to, complain about it. I can try and get not monetized by playing this song by the Brat. But really, please, how is this okay? Oh, lagers. Yes, good point. Lagers are bad. Mules are bad. Having anything half race is bad, except Tieflings, Dragonborn, Goliaths, and the multiple creatures that are half one thing. What about chimeras? Half one thing, half another. Griffin, half one thing, half of another. Sphinx, half one thing, half of another. The list goes on. The Monster Manual is filled with characters that are conglomerations of multiple things. Minotaur, half bull, half human. Do you know your Greek mythology? Yeah. Demigods. Half god, half human. Dogs. Unless you have a pure breed dog, you're racist. Steve is racist. My cat is racist because it's half Siamese. I don't even know. I don't even know. How dare people be mixed race, apparently? Jeremy Crawford said that having a half anything race was racist. It's hard to see that in a favorable light. Defend that, Connie Chang, since you're all about the inclusion of Dungeons and Dragons and you are an Asian American. Defend how that's okay. Defend how that statement's okay. Somebody, anybody, explain to me, all kidding aside, why half-elf is bad. Elrond half-elven, Tanis half-elven, Elrond's sons, Aragorn's son, the multiple here, Kettlebray and Drizzt's kid, the multiple half-elves that make up much of the history of the D&D, the multiple half-orcs player characters that people have been playing as long as they've been around. Those are bad, but half-demon, half-dragon, half-giant, half-carrot, that's okay. Most black cats are partially Siamese. And he's not solid black. He has white spots that are coming in. So yeah. And yeah, most domestic short hair black cats are at least some part Siamese. Just waiting to this. Oh yeah, I suppose dwarves are offended too. Yeah, of course I didn't think that because dwarves are a derogatory term for little people, even though little people prefer to be known as dwarves. But yeah, I guess dwarves are going to be gone too. Aragorn, yeah. Aragorn is half elf. Elrond is half elf. That is one of the reasons why Aragorn was allowed to live so long, is he was half elf. Half elves play a huge part in the Lord of the Rings, but they're now racist. Now, again, all silliness aside, what were they thinking? Did they really think these words would come out of Jeremy Crawford's mouth and it would be okay? That people would go, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Get rid of the two most popular races in the game because the fact that my mom is Hispanic and my dad is Japanese makes me inherently racist, but half demon is okay. I don't really know where to go with this. I know people are going to respond to this and say I'm wrong, I'm stupid, I don't know what I'm talking about. As a cisgender white male, I'm racist for talking about it because how dare I talk about, the horrors that people who are multiracial have been through, because I, as an LGBTQ disabled Jew, has no idea what it was like to go through the Los Angeles school system in the 70s and 80s. And being bullied on a regular basis simply because I had glasses. I was Jewish. I was dyslexic and autistic. Yep, no idea. I have no clue what you people went through. So therefore, as a cis white male, I am racist for even commenting on this. How dare I? So I dare you, Professor Connie Chang, who, you're Asian American. So you come on, defend this. Explain to me how this is a good idea. I don't know. I'd have to ask a little person what they want to be referred to as these days. But whatever. I got nothing else. I don't know how to top this, and I'm not feeling good. And this literally, my friend was upset. This is literally just, stupid. And I'm waiting for them to take it back because they will. So if you appreciate this content, let me know. If you don't appreciate this content, let me know. What is your take on this nonsense? Let me know. If you haven't subscribed yet, please take a moment to subscribe. Help me hit 2,000 subs by the end of the year. And of course, remember, sadly, this is my only source of income. So I must humbly plead to remember that I have sold out, and I have a Patreon that I'm slowly working on to put my product behind. I've got the Ko-Fi, and of course, as of now, I have all my amazing product over at Big Geek Emporium. 10 issues of Minions and of a Mission, including DM Kurt, including issue number 9 has the stat block for DM Kurt, if you can find it. And he also appears somewhere in issue number 10. Yes, DM Kurt. Yes, you're in my thing. So if you haven't picked up issue 9 and issue 10, you should go pick it up right now because they are on Big Geek Emporium. And now I need to lay down because that was exhausting. I appreciate each and every one of you who decided to be part of this. I'm sure we're going to talk about it again. Till next time, why don't we all just take a break from this nonsense, go outside and enjoy this lovely spring day. And I'll see you later. Get off my land.